So in this video I am going to solve KCET 2016 Mathematics paper part 1 from question number 1 to 10. Let us move on to the first question. This question based on the chapter relation function belongs to second year. Particularly it depends on function. So let us see the question. In the set A has 4 elements. Set A contains 4 elements and the set B has 5 elements. Then the number of injective function nothing but what 1 so 1 function. Injective means what 1 mapping that can be defined from A to B. It is very important, A to B. So we know that one formula, directly find out the number of injective function. So we know that this formula, if function f from A tends to B and number of A is equal to m and number of B is equal to n, then number of injective function becomes number of injective functions, nothing but 1 functions. 1 functions becomes here npm if m is less than or equal to n, 0 if m is greater than n. Okay, so using this formula we have to identify or find out the number of injective mappings from A to B. So here in this case number of A, m is what 4, number of m is 4, number of B, n, so number of B is 5. Okay, 5. So directly we can write in this case we use the condition m is less than or equal to n, correct? M is less than or equal to n using this formula. So required number becomes nothing but what number of 1 mapping, number equal to npm n5 pm nothing but 4, 5p4, 5 factorial. So 5 factorial nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 5 4s are 23s are 62s are 120, 121s are 120, 120 is the good answer. So option D is correct. Therefore option D is correct. So this is very easy question because NCERT direct question, we have already solved this question in NCERT textbook. Okay, so take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 2. This question once again based on the chapter relation function. Usually they ask 4 to 5 question in KCET. So let us take second question in this case. Let us see the question. Let f from R tends to R be defined by f of x is equal to 2x plus 6, which is a bijective, means 1 onto, it is 1 onto, hence invertible exist, invertible function is exist. Then find the f inverse. We have to find out the f inverse. Easily we can find out f inverse. So we know that function, this is function f from x tends to R tends to R, domain R tends to codomain as also R. So in the domain elements is in the form of x, in the codomain elements in the form of y. This is mapping. Okay, so this y becomes what f of x, input value x, output value y. So now we have to find out the f inverse, means so it is 1 and onto function bijective, f inverse of y is equal to what x in this case. So we have to find out x value, we get the answer f inverse y. Now convert y replaced by x, we get f inverse x. This is the rule. Okay, so now let us take f of x. So here f of x is equal to what y. So let take f of x is equal to y. F of x means what 2x plus 6, it is given, equal to y. We have to find out x value. So 6 move towards right hand side and divided by 2 on both sides, we get x is equal to y minus 6 divided by 2. So now simplify this. X is equal to y by 2 minus x by 2, nothing but what? 3. So here x is equal to what? F inverse y. F inverse y. So F inverse y is equal to y by 2 minus 3. So now find out F inverse x. Simply y replaced by x. F inverse of x, F inverse of y can also be written as x. Simply change y replaced by x. F inverse x is equal to x by 2 minus 3 is the good answer. So which option correct? Option A is correct. So therefore option A is good answer. A is correct. So this is NCERT direct question. All the students attend this question easily because we have solved this question in NCERT textbook. So take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 3rd. Once again this question based on the chapter relation function, second year, particularly binary operation. So let us see the question. Let star be a binary operation defined on a star b is equal to what? A plus b divided by 4 for all a b belongs to any real number. Then operation star is what? Whether it is commutative and associative, or commutative but not associative, associative but not commutative, neither associative nor commutative. So we have to find out or check whether it is commutative or associative. So check one by one. First commutative in this case. So first commutative. So for all a comma b belongs to the real number, here in this case a star b is equal to what? A plus b divided by 4. Without loss of generality, this can be written as b plus a. Addition is commutative on the real number. Addition, here addition is commutative on the real number. Okay, so in this case a plus b can be written as b plus a divided by 4. So using the star definition, a plus b divided by 4 is what? A star b. So b plus a divided by 4 is what? B star a. So b star a. Now a star b is equal to b star a, hence star is commutative. So hence star is commutative. So now let us check the second case in this. So now let us check the associative in this case, second one. Associative. So it is not associative by check take as some real numbers. There exists some real numbers 0, 1, 2 belongs to the real number. So check associativity. In this case 0 star of 1 star 2 can be written as 0 star 1 star 2, 1 plus 2 divided by 4. So 1 plus 2, 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Once again apply the formula a star b. So 0 star 3 by 4 can be written as 0 plus 3 by 4 whole divided by 4. So 4 plus 4, 0, 3. 3 divided by, in this case, 16. For 4 is a 16. Okay. So this is one equation 1. Now second case, we take second case is what? 0 star 1, here bracket important, star 2 equal to 0 star 1 can be written as 0 plus 1 by 4, nothing but 1 by 4. 1 divided by 4 star 2. 1 divided by 4 star 2 once again can be written as using a star b formula. So 1 by 4 plus 2 whole divided by 4. So 4 take as LCM. So 4 4 is a 16 denominator. 4 2 is a 8. 8 plus 1 9. 9 divided by 16. Okay. So this is equation 2. From 1 and 2 both are not equal. From 1 and 2 a star here 0 star of 1 star 2 is not equal to 0 star 1 star 2. N star is not commutative. n star is not commutative. So star is not associative. Star is not associative. So in this case, star is commutative, star is not associative. Which option is correct? So commutative but not associative. Option B is good answer. Therefore, option B is correct. So this is NCERT direct question. All the students attend this question. We solve this question in NCERT textbook. Okay. So take down. So now let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. So usually they ask 2 or 3 question on this chapter in KCET. So let us see the question. This is inverse trigonometry question. So we have to find out the value of this question in this case. So easily we can find out value. We know that in this case sine inverse of cos 53 pi divided by 5. So first it convert into sine. It becomes sine inverse of sine of angle. Now sine inverse sine cancel each other. We get the required answer. Okay. So now simplify this. Sine inverse of cos 53 pi 5 can be written as, without loss of generality, cos of 10 pi 10 pi plus 3 pi divided by 5. So it is 10 pi into 5 is what? 50 pi plus 3 pi 53 pi. Using one formula, cos of 2n pi plus theta can also be written as cos theta, allied angle. So you can use this formula. This can be written as sine inverse of cos of 3 pi divided by 5. So now convert cos into sine using the formula once again. What is the formula? So cos theta can be written as sine of pi by 2 minus theta. So using this formula, this can be written as sine. Now it becomes sine inverse of sine of pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. So it is equal to sine inverse sine cancel, remaining answer pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. So now LCM is what? 5, 2 is 10, 5 pi minus 6 pi. So equal to minus pi by 10. So it is equal to what? Minus pi by 10. So minus pi by 10 is the correct answer. So therefore option D is correct. So this is very easy question. All the students attend this question. We solve this type of question in this chapter NCERT textbook. Okay. So take down. So now let us move on to the next question. Question number 5. This question once again based on the chapter inverse trigonometry. So this question solved by substitute the option to the given equation. But I am not solving this question by using formula because it is a lengthy process. So substitute the option to the given equation. We get the required answer. In this case we have to find out x value. So better option B. Substitute option B in this equation. Left hand side becomes right hand side. 3 tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi. 3 tan inverse 1. Here x is equal to what? 1 plus cot inverse 1 is equal to pi. Tan inverse 1, cot inverse 1 value becomes pi by 4. Okay. So substitute pi by 4 plus pi by 4 equal to pi. 3 pi by 4 pi equal to pi. So left hand side is equal to right hand side when x is equal to 1. So good answer is option B. So therefore option B is correct. Option B is correct. So easy question. most of the student attend this question easily, because this we have solved this type of question in NCERT textbook. Okay, so take the So now let us move on to the next question, question number 6. Once again, this question based on the chapter inverse trigonometry. So let us see the question. The simplified form of tan inverse of x by y minus tan inverse of x minus y divided by x plus y is equal to what? So this question solved by giving a value to the x and y. It is very important, but it cannot solve by using a formula. It is lengthy process. So we can choose giving value to the y and x method. So let us take first tan inverse of given data, tan inverse of x by y minus tan inverse of x minus y divided by x plus y. So put giving value to the x and y. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So this becomes tan inverse of x 0, y 1 means it becomes 0 minus tan inverse of 0 minus 1 divided by 0 plus 1, 1. So 1, it becomes what? 1. So tan inverse of minus 1. We know that the formula tan inverse of minus theta, nothing but minus x, it can be written as minus x is equal to what? Minus tan inverse x. Okay, so using this formula, this can be written as tan inverse 0. We know that tan inverse 0 is equal to 0 minus tan inverse of 1 can be written as plus tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse 1 value is what? Pi by 4. So good answer, option B is correct. Okay, so therefore option B is correct. So this is NCERT direct question. All the students solve this question easily. We have solved this question in NCERT textbook. Okay, so take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 7. This question based on the chapter determinant. Usually there has 2 or 3 questions on this chapter in Kcet. Now let us take first question in this case. Let us see the question. If x, y, z are all different, it is important, different and not equal to 0. This question already solved in NCERT textbook. This is the standard result, left hand side. We know that this standard result. What is the standard result? 1 plus x 1 1 1 1 plus y 1 1 1 1 plus z is the equal to what? X y z plus x y plus y z plus z x. This is the standard result. Using this standard result, we have to find out x inverse plus y inverse plus z inverse easily. Okay, so now using this condition, what is the given condition? 1 plus x 1 1 1 1 plus y 1 1 1 1 plus z equal to 0. So this value already standard result. So it is the standard result. Now substitute this place. X y z plus x y plus y z plus z x is equal to 0. So now divided by x y z on both sides in this case. Divided by x y z on both sides. We get the required answer. X y z means 1. Here x y z, x y remove 1 by z. Here y z 1 by x, z x 1 by y. Okay, so equal to 0. So now 1 move towards the right hand side. It becomes 1 by z. Remaining these 3 in left hand side. 1 by z can be written as z inverse. 1 by x can be written as x inverse. First write down. Plus 1 by y can be written as y inverse. Here last one 1 by z can be written as z inverse is equal to minus 1 is the good answer. Okay, so option D is correct in this case. Therefore option D is good answer. So this is easy question because it is NCERT direct question. All the students solve this question easily. We solve this question in NCERT textbook. Okay, so take down. So now let us move on to the next question, question number 8. So once again it depends on the chapter determinant. So if A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3, then find the determinant of 3A. So solve this question by using one formula. Okay, so what is the formula? If order of A is equal to n cross n and k belongs to any real number, then determinant of k into A is equal to k to the power of n into determinant A. So using this formula directly we can find out the answer of this question. Okay, so let us take given data and also find out fact. So what is the given data? In this case, given data n is 3 because order 3 cross 3, and find out fact is what? 3 into A. So using this formula, k here in this case k is what? 3 to the power of n, this is k to the power of n is what? 3. Once again 3 to the power of 3 into determinant A. 3 to the power of 3 can be written as 27 into determinant A. This is a good answer. Easy question. 27 into determinant A. Option C is good. So therefore option C is correct. Option C is correct. Okay, though this is NCERT direct question, all the students attend this question. We solve this type of question in this chapter in NCERT textbook. Okay, so take down. So now let us move on to the next question. Question number 9. This question based on the chapter differentiation. So they usually 5 to 6 question on this chapter in Kcet. Let us take first question in this case. Let us see the question. If y is equal to e power sin inverse of t square minus 1 and x is equal to e power secant inverse of 1 by t square minus 1, then find the dy by dx. So particularly it depends on differentiation of parametric functions are there in this case. Okay. So this question also depends on the chapter inverse trigonometry, because using inverse trigonometry in this case, inverse trigonometry formula, using inverse trigonometry formula in this case. Okay, so solve this question by using product of these two given data. I am not solving as usual method differentiation of parametric form. Okay, so I am solving this question by using product of these two given datas. So now let us move on to the solving this question. So first we take a product of these two given data x into y, nothing but what? E power sin inverse of t square minus 1 into e power secant inverse of 1 divided by t square minus 1. Now using the power rule, it can be written as base same, add the power. So e power sin inverse of t square minus 1 plus secant inverse of 1 divided by t square minus 1. Now using one formula in inverse trigonometry, secant inverse of 1 by x can be written as cos inverse of x. Okay, so using this formula we can write this value becomes in right hand side, x into y is equal to e power sin inverse of t square minus 1 plus cos inverse x, nothing but what? Cos inverse of t square minus 1 plus cos inverse of t square minus 1. Once again using the formula, another inverse trigonometry identities, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to what? Pi by 2. Now substitute in this place pi by 2, this is value becomes what? Pi by 2. So now it becomes xy is equal to e power pi by 2. E power pi by 2 is the constant term. Now differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So we get the required answer. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So here apply the product rule. X take as constant, differentiation of y dash plus y take as constant, differentiation of x is 1 is equal to e power pi by 2. It is the constant term. Differentiation of constant term becomes what? 0. So it becomes 0. So now y dash, we have to find out y dash. Okay, dy by dx. So y move towards right hand side. Y dash is equal to minus y divided by x, dy by dx. Y dash means dy by dx is equal to minus y by x is the good answer. So which option is correct? Option B is correct. Therefore Option B is correct. So usually this type of problem they ask in GE also. Okay, so this is easy problem but moderate problem. So few students attend this question. Okay, so take down. So now let us move on to the last question of this video, question number 10. This question based on the chapter matrices. So usually they ask 2 or 3 questions on this chapter in KCET. Let us take first question. So see the first question. In this case, if A is equal to 1 by pi into sine inverse of pi x, same type, sine inverse of pi x, tan inverse of x by pi, sine inverse of x by pi, cot inverse of pi by x, and also B is given, then find out the A minus B in this case. So this question also based on the chapter inverse trigonometry. So using inverse trigonometry identities, find the values of A minus B in this case. So now let us take A minus B. Okay, A minus B means what? Here A in the matrix A and B, common term is 1 by pi, take outside 1 by pi into matrix. So A minus B nothing but sine in first term, first element in matrix, first row, first element, sine inverse of pi x. So sine inverse of pi x, it can be written as A minus B, common term 1 by pi into sine inverse of pi x, minus into minus plus cos inverse of pi x. Next, second element in the first row, tan inverse of x by pi minus tan inverse of x by pi. So second row, first element, sine inverse of x by pi plus, so in this case sine inverse of minus sine inverse of x by pi. So second row, second element, cot inverse of pi x minus into minus plus tan inverse of pi x. So using the formula in inverse trigonometry, inverse trigonometry identities, we know that this formula. So sine inverse alpha plus cos inverse alpha can be written as what? Pi by 2. So and also cot inverse alpha plus tan inverse alpha, it can also be written as pi by 2. Using these two formulas, find the value of A minus B. Okay, so now it becomes A minus B is equal to 1 by pi into, in this place pi by 2, so cancel each other 0, here also cancel each other 0, so this place pi by 2. Here common term is pi by 2 in the matrix, take outside, here 1 by pi is there. So pi by 2 take outside, it becomes 1 0 0 1, 2 cross 2 identity matrix. This is 2 cross 2 identity matrix. Here pi cancel. Now A minus B is equal to 1 by 2 into I, 2 cross 2 particularly. So 1 by 2 I is good answer. So option D is correct. Therefore option D is correct. So easy problem, all the students attend this question easily. So take down.